Okay, I've adjusted the view. It's pretty much default pilot view. I find this is better. That's what I want. Well, it seems to be helping anyway. Let's try it. Famous last words. And down, yeah. Anyway, for the moment, it's giving me a better idea of when I'm about to land. And I've using the Warthog Hot As split throttle and just putting my hand around the left throttle as if it were a collective rather than over the top as you would use a throttle, and it seems to be working better. Just fingertip nudges. Now also Air Manager have already released a full set of instruments for this Bell 407, so I've installed them in my physical cockpit. But truth be told, in this kind of part of the flight regime, I'm just looking out the window, and actually the long grass is kind of helping. As I said, famous last words, but let's see if we can just get back in the gist of it. Yep, okay. So I was landing much too hard. Several bloopers where I just smashed it into the ground. So this view, it's a bit harder to judge height, I think. And yep, there we go, we're on the ground. Scenery is just working really well down here at Shellharbour, just south of Wollongong. Late afternoon. Found this little park, which is super neat, I gotta say. I was trying to see if the rotors kicked up ripples on the pond, but they don't seem to at the moment. Okay, let's just do a couple more. Touch and go, so to speak. Let's get a bit of height up. 50 feet. Okay, I'll try to set down in that corner. Okay, let's kill the speed, and yeah, a little bit fast forward motion, but it was, you know, at least I didn't break it. Okay, let's go to the other corner. The long grass, I've got to say, really looks awesome. Now the shadow also helps. So late afternoon, that gives it, because when the shadow's big, obviously, I'm close to the ground. Now let's stop chatting and see if I can. I'll try to set down in the far corner, then I'll come back to the ponds and call it quits there. So up to 50 feet, yes, right. Gee, it goes down quick. Settles very quickly is what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's... Okay, well, didn't break it. Okay, let's go to that corner, then back to the ponds. And actually there's an awesome tropical palm over here, which I'll land next to. Saw it earlier. That is super cool. A little bit hard, I think. Yeah, look at that. That's the best bit of photogrammetry I've seen, I think. Okay. Fly along the ponds into the afternoon light. I think these people will be getting a bit sick of the noise by now. Okay, I'll end up near this big tree in the long grass. Well, not my worst. So there you go. Practice is the key, and I think, and getting your view to a point that works for you, getting your controls set up, so bracing the right arm on the stick, so I'm not having to use the fingers to hold against that spring, but I am using fingertips on the throttle, collective rather, but also resting the palm of my hand on the base of the throttle. So yeah, good fun.